Hello, my name's Emma Milanofi and this is my meditation on the subject of Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept and it is your reason for being. It's your motivating factor. It's that thing in your life that fires you up, that makes life feel worth living, that makes you feel completely and utterly the most yourself that you could possibly be. It could be something that you're really good at. It could be something that you're quite new to, but you just love and you get into that kind of flow state with. So that is Ikigai. So let's begin. Meditation. Gently closing your eyes or softening your gaze and turning it downwards. Bringing your attention from the outside world to within yourself. Make yourself comfortable in your chair, with your spine upright but soft, not held in place. Allowing your head to gently float upwards and your neck to move to its own comfortable position, supported by your alignment and each vertebra beneath it. Your sit bones are firmly connected with the seat beneath you, and the weight of your upper body travels smoothly down your spine into your pelvic girdle and through your sit bones into the chair which supports you, and from there down into the earth below. Your feet making good, firm contact with the ground, connecting you with the earth. You visualize strong roots growing down from the soles of your feet into the earth, anchoring you deep and wide, safe, secure, strong. Now let's move the attention to the breath as it flows in through the nose, feeling it flow in as it funnels through your nostrils and down your throat, and noticing the expansion of your chest and your diaphragm as they draw the air deep down to the very bottom of your lungs, filling up your lungs completely with the rich, life-giving chi or prana, using your stomach muscles rather than your chest. No force needed. Holding a moment and then ever so slowly, gradually releasing the air you're holding, allowing it to escape little by little, starting at the top of your lungs through the open passageway of the throat, feeling the air as it softly, evenly flows through the nose, out of the nostrils and into the air. So soft and even this flow is that if it were water streaming into the centre of a pool, it would barely cause a ripple on the surface. So continuing with these breaths now into the count of 4 and out to the count of 6 with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And allowing your breath now to come back to its own natural rhythm. Relinquishing control and effort. Let the air breathe itself into and out of your body on its own. No effort. Moving our focus now down towards the hara, your center, your belly, just around the navel, running all the way around and through your body. With your focus in your belly, in the periphery, you notice your connection with the sky, the heavens above our heads, through a beautiful golden beam of light, connecting us with the sun and filling us with warm, energizing yang energy, ideas and inspiration simply flowing from this source with no effort required from you. And also in the periphery, noticing your connection with the earth through the soles of your feet and those roots which are grounding you, holding you, anchoring you safe and secure. And your roots are drawing up nourishment, sustenance, and restful, peaceful, cooling yin energy. Both of these energies flow all the way through you to your center, towards your hara, where your awareness is resting. And in that place, they meet and flow within you. Picture it. What does that look like in your mind's eye? And what does it feel like? Whatever comes up when you think of this, whatever you notice, even if it's nothing in particular, is absolutely fine. Let's just experience what's here for a few moments, sitting with it, allowing it, and watching it with a kindly and gentle eye. And now, moving your attention upwards to your heart space and sitting with whatever is here right now, allowing it just to be as it is, acknowledging this suchness with interest and curiosity if you can. No judgment or assignation. It's okay. However it is okay. And it will change, as all of our states do, from minute to minute, second to second, without any effort put in from you. See whether you can release control a little at a time, and noticing that it's possible and that you're still here. See if you can get to a relaxed state in your heart space. If not completely, then maybe just allowing a fraction of relaxedness every now and again when you feel able to. Opening a tiny bit for just a second or two, just to see what it's like, and noticing that. So, physically sitting in this space, with our consciousnesses rooted and anchored in our heart spaces. Let's begin the guided journey now. You're sitting or lying down on a beautiful beach, maybe on a blanket, or perhaps directly on the softly undulating, sun-warmed expanse of fine golden sand. The sand moulds itself to the contours of your body completely. You feel cradled, cocooned, held, and safe resting here. There's a sense of total belonging. The air feels wide, spacious and free, and the evocative scents of ozone, seaweed and salt are gently carried to your nostrils and lungs by a cooling, refreshing breeze. The air is moving, but there are no gusts. It seems to follow a natural pattern and flow of movement, across, up and down, which somehow feels familiar and comfortable to you. Similar, in a way, to the waves of the ocean before you. You look out at the wide expanse of the shoreline, the sea as it pulls back as though inhaling, rising up to form a crest, and then, at its tipping point, it surges forward, breaking, briny, foaming, fast-moving, and reaching out across the sand. It laps close to your feet, but not quite near enough to touch your toes. And above you, there's a gigantic sky, which seems to move through shades of blue. Palest as it reaches the sea's surface at the horizon, and deepest directly above you. You get up slowly from your comfortable spot and look around you. There you see the small figures of a human and a dog walking along the beach towards a cliff face at the far edge of the beach. They are indistinct and so far away. Turning to look behind you, you see a wooden walkway leading back away from the beach towards some fields and woodland. And further back, you see an area with picnic benches and a fire in the centre. You see a child's figure and an older person sitting on one of the benches. Something about these two figures seems familiar. And you begin to walk unhurriedly along the wooden walkway, still warm from the sun's bright beams baking it throughout the day. The closer you get to the two figures, you notice the more comfortable and relaxed you feel. There's no apprehension or even curiosity. They just make you feel safe and somehow completely yourself. Once you're close enough to see their faces, you recognize that the child is a young version of yourself. The older person isn't someone you've exactly seen before, but they look rather like an older version of yourself. Maybe about 10 years into the future. They both wave and smile at you, and you feel a warm fullness in your heart, which radiates and permeates through your whole being. You move closer and take a seat between them. And the younger you starts to excitedly tell you about the amazing, exciting day they've just had. It's been their best day ever. Everything about the way they talk to you radiates joy, enthusiasm, and complete absorption in what it is that they've been doing. You can recall that day now yourself, and as your memories surface, you reconnect with the vivid joy and essence of the experiences you had, not just the events themselves. Then you stop to consider, how long has it been since you experienced that same sort of pure enjoyment, interest, excitement, and absorption? It might be a clear memory, or maybe more hazy and far away. Take a moment to reconnect with that. The figure on your other side gives you a nudge. You look round and they give you a knowing wink. They tell you about their day and the fantastic, wonderful, fulfilling things they've been spending their time doing. The love and joy in this activity makes their eyes sparkle and twinkle. And you see, it seems to bring them, you, the vitality and energy of a much younger person. And what they're talking about doing is the very thing that you've been looking forward to, maybe promising yourself you would do once you had the time or the money. It's something that hearing it makes you feel like a child again too. And then both of them turn to you and ask you what your Ikigai is right now. You can see that the older you already knows the answer, and they smile at you. Maybe you'd like to take a moment to think about it. Try moving your focus from your mind down into your heart. This is where your answer lies. Having connected with your current Ikigai, you share it with both of yourselves, and you feel your heart opening and love, a sense of your soul's purpose and homecoming to yourself, your true self, filling your entire being. You sense that your eyes are just as sparkly and dancing as the child's and the older person's beside you. And you're absolutely right. You allow yourself to fully experience what it is that brings your soul, your essential true self, alive. That thing that gives you permission to be you and gives you the drive and purpose to get out of bed in the morning, even on a cold, wintry, dismal morning. And you notice what effect that feeling has on you. Let's stay with this a while longer. Let it be just as it is. You deserve this. You are worthy. This is just as much a part of what life is about as the challenges and difficult things that we have to overcome and accomplish. This is one of those important things that helps feed our energy, our drive, and our true self. Allow yourself to hold it in your heart, and then maybe imagine drawing it down into your hara, your belly, where your intention and action come from. Let it be alive within you, like a little pilot light, always there, quietly keeping your soul healthy and happy. So now it's time to say goodbye to your younger and older selves, to thank them for this time and this sharing. And then you very slowly, very gently begin to bring your awareness back into the room you're sitting in. The chair beneath your sit bones, your hands on your lap, your feet connecting with the ground, the room around you, and any sounds, smells, heat or cold that might be present. Now take a big deep breath, wiggle your fingers and toes, and maybe have a stretch. Once you're ready to, open your eyes and come back into the room. Thank you for sharing this meditation with me. I wish you blessings, and I hope that you will take your connection with your Ikigai into your wider life and experience the joy and fullness and energy that it brings.